welcome back to Marvis's fucking route. I mean, I keep, like, talking about how much I don't want to play his route.
And I've yet to say anything really bad at all.
I mean, like...
I know you literally just said the worst things yet to come, but...
yeah, I mean, well... Anyway, just... Marvis himself is actually, he's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just really don't like his route.
Yeah.
And I feel like I reacted more negatively to it before than I can't read while I'm talking.
Yeah. Carry on, my talker.
What was I saying?
You reacted more negatively to it than...
Than I, like the first time I played through it.
Yeah.
Because I played through it before. This is one of the ones that... You okay?
Yeah, throat burn nonsense. Yeah. Too much soda today.
But, I don't have a train of thought. I had one. Something... It's not as bad as I remember it being.
Yeah. Much like Zebra's route.
I can't even go back and rewatch our playthrough of it without blacking out, so I'll just take your word for that one.
Okie doke.
Anywho.
Point is, no fucking way.
We're not gonna betray the clown, man.
Yeah, he's our clown.
No. He's gonna be your clown. He's not my clown.
Are you kidding, you say? There's no way you're going to vault over the barricade and try making a attempt on Marvis's leg, fake or not. For one thing, that plan is fucking stupid, and you'd immediately die. Second of all, Marvis is a beautiful artist with the soul of a true poet, and you're not going to help anyone attempt to exploit his celebrity for selfish purposes. You conclusively inform Zebra that he'll have to find someone else to help him hoodwink sweet Marvis. What's that? I can't hear you over all the incredibly vicious and beautiful rapping! You tell Zebra that you're not doing it! And you just want to listen to the rest of the concert and enjoy yourself! Zebra seems horribly taken aback! What? But I thought we were... Friends question mark. You reassure Zebra that you are friends, but affirming a friendship doesn't necessarily require one to embark upon a ludicrous suicide pact in order to socially hornswoggle a rhythmically gifted Mary Andrew.
What's a Mary Andrew?
Like a goof. Or I feel. Oh, my throat is burning.
You okay?
Yeah. All the fake yelling is not helping. Like, I don't know.
All the stage yelling?
Yeah. Mary Andrew does not mean goofball, I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember offhand. Huh. You're hardly Thelma and Louise. Get real.
Who?
I don't know. You tell Zebra he needs to find someone else to help him cozy up to the clown's inner circle. Zebra harumphs, offended, and decides to go.
Right there. Even then, he actually fucking... He accepts it when you're like, no.
Yeah, I mean...
Unlike before, when he just pretended to not even acknowledge anything you were saying.
Before, main character was completely in Zebra's thrall. Now, main character stands on his own and is like, fuck you, Zebra. And Zebra's like, I wish! I'm so lonely. I can't admit it, but I'm so lonely. He starts to push away through the crowd down the length of the barricade. And with that, you're free to turn your gaze back to his mirthful eminence and embrace the new piece you have found in his artwork. But Marvis only keeps distributing dope, and the crowd only gets rowdier. Before you know it, you find yourself being wrenched into the writhing mass, jostled and subsumed by the transcendent power of the music. Your pitiful little body becomes nothing but a note in his wicked symphony, a raindrop washed away in the rapids. Some time ago you might have accepted your fate here, and allowed yourself to be trampled by the mob, but you have something to live for now!
You know, if we hadn't done the other route first,
yeah,
I would have been like, man, so not going through on Zebra's stupid plan fucking gets us killed, and this is a bad end.
Yeah, it's trying to fake you out.
Yeah.
Even as you feel yourself begin to physically break, those sick beats tether you spiritually to the mortal world. His ruthless bars cut through the heat and the sweat and the heavy stench of piss and meat, drawing you like a sailor to the siren's song. Not even death could wrench you free of his grasp. In spite of the odds, you manage to muscle your way back to the fore. You exit the mosh pit a shattered mess, bruised, battered, and broken, hanging on only by the most tenuous of threads. As you look around you, you get a glimpse of your fate. You're surrounded on all sides by trolls who have collapsed and been trampled dead, faces frozen in a rictus of ecstasy. Given how lightheaded you feel, you aren't long for this world either, but you can carry on a bit further, for him. Wow, he's really something else, that Marvis, you think, as your wasted body slumps against the barricade. It's all you can do to lift your weak head and stare up at him, drinking up his boundless audio-visual wonder as your vision starts to blur and your consciousness begins to fade. Da-dot, 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 dot. You jerk back to your senses when you feel something splashing over your face.
No comment. This game is bullshit.
You cast around wildly for the source of the water. To your disbelief, you see that it was Marvis. He's standing at the edge of the stage, gyrating his hips to the choreography as he looks down at you in concern. It's like staring into the groin of an angel. He waits for a break in his verse to cover his mic and mouths to you. Yo, buddy, you alright? You can't believe how gracious he is, to see a humble fan such as yourself in pain and stop to make sure you're okay. Is this real, or have you passed into heaven after all? Your gaze tracks up from his well-proportioned crotch to the generosity you offered by the plunging neckline of his shirt. You're alright now. You've never been more alright in your life. Marvis jumps off the stage and into the impassable purgatory that separates it from the pit, the gods from the mortals, and makes his way over to you. He stretches out his hands. Hey, babe. Wanna dance? Your broken bones are no obstacle. Intact instantly propels you over the barricade and into his arms. He catches you like you've both been waiting your entire lives for this moment. You've never felt more warm or safe. He scoops you up with his incredible strength and carries you back onto the stage. Marvis is talking into his mic again, so his words reverberate through the entire field.
Did the background get more purple?
Yeah.
Did it do that the last time?
I don't remember.
It's weird.
Look what we got here. Seems like a fucking low blood cut to the front of the line and my friends, lol. The remainder of the crowd that's still conscious boos viciously. What? What's happening? Oh, you're clearly bleeding red from being stomped in the face several times in the mosh pit. And in the murky lights of the stage, it looks awfully burgundy. Someone's been naughty. Yes, you've been so naughty, you say into the mic. No remorse. For damn shame! The crowd jeers. Well, we clearly got a criminal on our damn hands. What do you think I should do with him? Any opinions? The response is disjointed, but still functionally unanimous. Amidst the clamor, one word keeps ringing out clearly. Kill! 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 Wow, y'all want me to kill him? Sheed, that's brutal. Well, I ain't one to let down my fans, you hear me? Justice be fucking done, my merry men. We got what better way to cap off a wicked night than with a little gutter blood shower. LOL. Well, you hardly qualified to question Marvis's judgment. If what he wants is to publicly execute you in front of a crowd of his adoring fans, you guess that's how it has to be.
This would be so confusing if we hadn't done the other route first.
You surrender completely as Marvis directs the stagehands to help him erect some sort of makeshift crucifix. You don't struggle as he carries you over to it and ties you up, suspended above the crowd. All the spotlights shine on you, burning hot. The audience's rapturous screams deafen you. But all you can see is Marvis, approaching you ringed in Approaching you ringed in otherworldly light. His back is to the crowd, so you're the only one who can see his face like this. Intense, focused, merciless. A gaze meant only for you. You've never felt more special. He steps up before you, face to face. You stare into his eyes enthralled. Such clear eyes, so potent and beautiful. Your only regret is that you can't gaze into them for longer. Marvis takes hold of his cane and in a fluid motion draws out its rapier, sharp, hidden blade.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah.
Whenever I first played through this, it took me a while to realize that that's like...
Motion blur.
Yeah, and not that it's a funny shaped, jagged thing, because it... Yeah. I thought that it was a funny shaped, jagged thing, and he literally... It's so jagged that he broke his cane fucking ripping it out, you know?
Yeah. The metal glints 1,000 colors in the light of the stage, almost as awesome as he is. You hope he strikes true. Yours will be a magnificent death. But then, he winks. A fleeting moment of understanding passes between you. Could it be that Marvis is the friend you've been searching for after all? Oh, is it a fool's flight of fancy to dream so? He draws in close, rearing up as if to strike, and as he raises his blade, his jacket lifts up too, exposing his vulnerable clown pit. If you leaned in just now, maybe, just maybe, you could.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The thing that I was...
This is stupid. It's just stupid. Does this choice even matter?
I mean, there's different dialogue, but I mean, it ultimately either one.
Gotcha. Let's go full stupid.
Oh my god.
You can't help yourself. You lean right into the clown's swampy armpit and breathe in deep. The scent is like nothing you've ever smelled before. It's like the thick flavor of ambrosia glazed over an ogre's musk. Wet teriyaki socks sprinkled with a seasoning of pure passion. Powerful, indomitable, and beyond intoxicating. You can't get enough. You sniff and then you snuff, sucking up as much hot, salty odor into your nostrils as possible. So delicious. The fresh bouquet of exertion brought about by the hard, relentless work, freely flowing as the manifestation of his raw talent. You could spend the rest of your life nestled into this jester's fragrant pit, which might be literally what happens. You hope he allows you the indulgence. Were you so bold, you might even take a hearty lick. Oh, how could it possibly taste? If the smell alone is so wonderful, would that you could suckle even a single drop of that sweet jester's hockey tang. You imagine some poor Let's Players having to read every delectable sentence of these odoriferous paragraphs aloud and get a little hot and bothered.
I hate whoever... One sec. Who fucking wrote this? I checked before. I forget. Where is it? Who's the fucking... Who is the motherfucker? Where is this? Yeah, that's Kariko's theme.
I mean, okay.
Anyway, illustrations, artists, character artists, writers! Fucking... V, whoever the fuck you are, I hate you! I hate you! With all of my existence! With everything that I am! Oh, hey, I've seen this person on, Twitter.
Cool.
Anyway, I hate you! Stupid V! Where's the... There we go.
But you aren't quite that brave. Marvis brings down the blade. It sinks deep into the wood beside your neck. This was no accident. A gesture so powerful surely would not miss.
They seriously should have, like, cause you, like, moved. So that should have killed you instantly. It should have.
He's sparing your life.
It should have killed you for taking the dumb route. For being stupid.
You're so humbled that your bladder evacuates on the spot. Your urine is as hot as your legs as Marvis's gaze is on your face. You really wish that you'd thought to bring your concert diaper.
I hate everything about this route.
Marvis gives you a look, then glances pointedly to his cane sword. You take the hint and make an exaggerated reaction like you've just been stabbed for real. You grab at your neck, sputtering, flailing.
How do you grab at your neck if... Because...
Yeah, I don't know.
They, like, tied you up or whatever, right?
Yeah, I thought they put you up on a cross. Or some equivalent thereof.
I don't know.
The high bloods right at the front can tell you haven't really been stabbed, and they're a little disappointed, but it's not clear to the trolls further back. Somewhere around the mass of teal bloods, the illusion really hits home. They start going fucking bonkers back there. The apeshit wave travels back to the burgundies and then ricochets back home to the high bloods. You crack one eye open as you play dead. This time, it's nothing like the controlled moshing during the performance. This is pure anarchy. A whirlwind of death and brutality. Trolls are at each other's throats, literally, ripping each other apart with fang and claw. All the blood spraying into the air makes the humidity really skyrocket. At some point, when the racket becomes less than melodic, the clowns all come out for a final encore to drown out the sounds of screaming. They start wrapping up a real storm. After about 45 seconds, a full 2/3 of the crowd are completely dead on the ground. The performance finally ends once every single troll in the crowd has collapsed either from death or exhaustion. Only once the audience has worn itself out do the clowns call it quits. They all start filing backstage, but for... They all start filing backstage, but for Marvis, who stops to take you down from the cross. Your beloved clown cradles you in his arms like the Pieta. Pieta? It's fucking Italian, I think. Gently petting your blood-splattered face. You hanging in there, fam? You tell him yes while continuing to play dead. You don't want to foil his ruse. Okay, gravy. He picks you back up and carries you off from the stage. The clowns have a little green room set up in the backstage venue where they're all mixing and relaxing after the show. Nobody seems concerned to see Marvis carrying in a 90% dead alien, or particularly rattled after witnessing thousands of trolls savagely cannibalize each other. Hey, you want a sandy? A what? A sando. You're sorry? Grub bread. You say, yeah, sure, you're pretty hungry. Marvis drops you off on a couch and you lounge indulgently as you wait for him to walk to the catering table and pick you something up. He's back quickly. Think you can move your arms or netting, Betty? You say not really? You're pretty sure all your bones are basically obliterated. Aw, shiz, that's rough. Sorry, man. Guess that's my fault, lol. Okay, say ah. You don't even question it. You obey him unthinkingly. Ah. You nearly choke when he kneels beside you and starts pressing broken off pieces of grub sandwich past your trembling lips. Tears well up at the corner of your eyes. How could someone like you be so lucky to touch and be held by the closest thing on this mortal plane to a god?
Flashback to when I accidentally called him a clown god.
You're sure there are thousands, millions of trolls out there who would die to get to experience anything like this. It's humbling. What did you do to deserve this? You're so weak from the concert that even moving your jaw is hard, and your star-stricken sobbing doesn't help either. Whenever a sloppy bit of grub paste filling dribbles down your chin, Marvis is right there to catch it and shove it back into your eager maw. He makes unyielding eye contact with you as he allows you to suck the maggoty meal from his fingers. You tell him he's beautiful.
Is this over yet?
No.
Are we done?
No.
Ugh.
I'm having fun. A lot of people say that. I don't know about all that, though. I'm just a humble rhyme juggler with a lot of cash money and 10 guys filming what I'm doing in right now. When you're finished eating your sandwich, Marvis kindly wipes all the mess off your face. He's so gracious you can't believe it. You're so glad the camera crew is here to capture all this so you can watch it and relive the experience of receiving his kindness again later. You guess you need an answer to the question. Why did Marvis decide to save you? Marvis takes a moment to think on it. Well, I guess I saw the guy you was And I was like, shit. What, sorry, you know that buddy be bad news, fam?
I think
Cool.
I think that's pronounced MF.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
What? Zebra? No way. Zebra's your friend. All your friends are cool. Dang, 'cause that's raw. Oh, dang, I get it.
Yeah.
Dang, cuz. You okay? You sick? You friends with that indigo dong? You know he blacklisted all the fucking way out in Clown Town? What? Really? Why? He just social climbing, man. That big blue buddy be a bad motherfucking parasite. And he's blacklisted by all the clowns? He doesn't seem to know that. Well, we ain't about going to tell him this chatty ass. Gonna go and write a wicked nasty review about my business. So we be looking out for ourselves. Us clowns real close knit, you know. Take care of each other and all that shiz. You feel me? You know, if you think about it, clowns really are the most disprivileged socio-economic class. You have thought about that, and it's making more and more sense recently. You'd love to engage in nuanced discourse with him about clown privilege or the lack thereof. Yeah, cuz though we nominally occupy a position of structural power in this institutionalized hierarchy of the emo spectrum, we be subjugating into dampening our powers like no other. Because the agents of the Empress enter abyssal fucking hierarchy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Know that the unimpeded strength of me and my sick and nasty buddies will easily unseat Seedwell as his dominant caste. And if purple blood be objectively superior and divide the narrow metric of the strength of power and influence despite chromatically preceding them, and the only reason we don't rise up and rip the fins off their slimy little faces is an eternity of religious persecution and culturally immutable precedent. What does that say about the validity of the rest of the system? You consider your mind thoroughly blown. Wow, this guy's incredibly woke and not in the least bit racist at all. You're really inspired by how good he is as both an artist and a man. Dang straight. Maybe all this spectrum needs a little chaos to shake things up. Really makes you fucking think, you hear me? God, you do hear him. It makes so much sense. He makes so much sense. You make so much sense. Together. Marva smiles at you as you hold his hands. You don't want to let go. You're afraid you'll never see him again if you do. You're not sure you can live like that. Maybe you can't always be by his side, but maybe sometimes, occasionally. I want to make a friend. Of course I'll be your buddy. Yeah, why don't you have me on Jitter? And next time I got a show, maybe I'll hook you up with some wicked tickets. Wicked tickets. Yeah, fucking baby! Rust Emperors represent!
Rust Emperors?
Yeah, because I'm a Rust Blood. Huh. Make sure to check out my link in my bio for merch if you're interested. You know, I like money. The promise fills you with so much hope and light and joy. You can't believe it. You did it. You've made the greatest, most ultimate friend of them all. Your shining light. Your reason for being.
We made the most important friend several episodes ago.
Who's that?
Probably Sarava, either that or Tagara. Or Gallic.
Or Marvis.
Or Tizius.
The truest buddy you've ever had.
Tizius is probably objectively the only friend who matters, but I have biases for Sarava, so.
So I don't understand what your definition of objectively here is, because like I say, like, I'm literally hard pressed to think of how you could have a better friend than this one.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so I don't fully grasp, even remotely, the socio-political spectrum of fucking this nonsense.
Uh-huh.
But one, aren't clowns, like, revered and feared by most of the people?
Yes, including Highbloods.
Right. And two, isn't he, like, just, for some reason, amazing as fuck?
Yes.
And three, isn't he actually seemingly a legit good person?
Yes.
So, in what way have you made a better friend thus far?
I mean, Tizius is right there.
Who's Tizius?
The tired student one with the mug.
I mean, yeah, she's cool.
She is objectively best character.
I mean, she's, like, most relatable character. Ow.
A clown is not better than Tizius.
But Ashley, this isn't just a clown.
I will hurt you.
It is.
Do not finish that sentence.
A clown
I will kill you!
A good clown god!
I hate you. I hate you. I hate this.
But we made a true bud!
I don't care.
But he's a cool dude.
Tizius is best friend.
I mean, of the two, I would choose staying with Tizius more, just because relatability, but objectively, this is a more useful friend to have in this crazy-ass scenario.
He's constantly followed around by camera crews and mobs and stuff.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know. He's charismatic and cool.
Tizius is more charismatic.
Oh, yes. Tizius is overflowing with the charisma and such.
She's more charismatic and attractive.
I mean, she's got a cooler girlfriend than he does, as far as I'm aware. So,
Well, yeah.
based on the fact that I don't know if he has one.
Everyone was shipping him with our Dada for a while, like whenever they were first released, because they were on the same card and they were both all mysterious with their whole not showing their sign and all that shit.
Cool.
You tired?
No, but I could pass out. I have been awake for more than 24 hours straight.
Oh, God. Well, we will see you guys later.
Yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you hate this.
What?
Just like my sister.
Excuse me?
She hates this. That's why she liked, commented, and subscribed to her own channel.
Goodbye!
Hello.